Oh, his mouth is terrifying. Hello everybody, I'm Flameless Soul and I welcome you back to Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Today, I want to talk about things ending from our childhood. So, let's talk about that while we play the game. Okay, I can't stand on that, got it. Okay, let's just kill myself because I can't stand on that. What prompted this is I have been playing through the Henry Stickmin collection these past couple of days. If you don't know what that is, it's a collection of games from I don't know when the first game came out, but I believe they started out as Flash games. And they have been going on for quite some time. I'll put when they started up on screen for you all. That way, there is some information about this. It's not just, oh, I don't know anything. Interesting boss. Oh, no, you don't. I need you to, stop that. And the Henry Stickmin collection is available on Steam, and it's a collection of all of these games, along with the newest one, completing the mission. And I've been playing through it because these, while they weren't a massive part of my childhood, I did enjoy watching other people's experience playing them on YouTube, because plenty of people do have an extensive experience playing these games. Across many years. It was a massive part of people's childhoods, and people are wondering if this is going to be the final game in the franchise. Because of how ambitious this particular entry has been in comparison to other ones. So, with that out of the way, on occasion, things just end. Things that were there for continuous amounts of time throughout our childhood, they were a constant. They were something that was always there. A show, a game, a movie, like a movie series, whatever. These things were always present. And then one day they just aren't. They stop being that constant that we'd always known. They stop being around. I can't go that. Okay, so I have to go back. The movie series comes to an end, its final entry released. A show has its series finale, where it finally wraps up every plot, subplot, and everything that it had going. Or finally, a book series you've read your entire childhood just stops being released. I don't know if the Magic Treehouse series is still being released, but that would be a good example. If that has ended, that would actually be a good example of something just ending. Something that was always there, and then suddenly it wasn't. I know some people who grew up on the Percy Jackson books, and when the final book of that released, I never read it, because I didn't want the story to end. And I don't know if after the, the continuation series, because I did read the original series ending, but I didn't read the continuation series. I didn't finish. I don't know if it continued somewhere after that. I don't know what happened. I don't know if a new series was started. Because for me, that was the end. That was the end of the series, and it had been present throughout literally my entire childhood, and then suddenly it wasn't. It was no longer something... It was no longer something that me and my dad would talk about. It was... Or me and my younger brother, or whoever. Okay, I just fucking died. I got stuck. I couldn't pull out of that. So... It's not that these things are no longer good and you can no longer enjoy them. It's that the fact that they are gone is a sign that, for some at least, that their childhood is over. It is a sign that something that they have experienced throughout the majority of their life at that point is coming to an end. And they need to move forward and accept this. Oh shit, that's gonna... I deserve that. Ow! Oh! Okay, I gotta save this time. Okay. That's significantly better. Yep, just did that. Oh shit, that's big. That's a lot of grinding. Okay, that is really big. Or the ending of this show is a sign that, not that your childhood has ended, but that just a chapter of your childhood has ended. I don't know why I said a childhood has ended. Hey, that literally made no sense. I want to go in their game. Okay. This thing really doesn't seem to care about me. It's just a grinding wheel of pain. And it does so much... It doesn't actually do that much damage. I'm just bad. And I don't have much health because of other mistakes I made. Okay, Gorlick Gore. That's what I wanted. And that chapter's end could mean plenty of things. It could mean that you just need a new favorite show, a new favorite movie, and or whatever. It could mean that the channel you've always watched isn't gonna be the channel you tune into anymore. It could be that It could be any number of things that just are completely arbitrary. There's no set thing that will happen when one of these shows or movies goes away. What is up there? There was another rot thing up here. Okay. So they are marked on the map. Maybe your favorite game had its final entry released, and that means that you and your friends are no longer going to play together as often because you all gathered from this game. I know that happened to... It didn't happen to me. I wasn't a massive fan of the series. Sorry, Halo fans. But when Halo... at some point with the Halo franchise, so many people just were no longer playing. They... So, instead of doing whatever you usually did, like, whether it was play Halo with your friends, or bash on people who played Halo with their friends, now that the game was no longer there, now that no one was logging on to play anymore, everything sort of changed or shifted in just the slightest way. I remember, this is a pain in the ass because it always starts me way back here. So I have to do it all in one thing. Okay, finally. There, saved. Okay. We have a bit of a safe spot now. And that shift can be marginal. It could be super tiny, and you'll never actually notice that your life changed, because it's not guaranteed that your life changes a lot from losing that. Maybe you were one of those people who didn't have a massive preference when it came to their favorite show. Like, you had a favorite show, but it wasn't... When it ended, it wasn't a end-of-the-world situation. Because you accepted that it ended. You just moved on. I just came back up here, and I legitimately don't need to be back up here. Alright. Okay, now I need to go that way. I need to go this way now. And that seems simple, but I have a feeling it isn't going to be as simple as it seems. Okay, why? I can't go through there. Okay, cool. I guess that's how I'll be leaving. Or maybe your favorite show, it was a massive part of your life, but its ending only marginally impacted you because you'd already started to lose interest, it being one of those shows that draws out far too much, and thus leaves you with a sense that maybe it should have ended before. Okay. What am I supposed to do about this? Can I just stand here? Oh, I can just stand here. Okay. I was thinking I had to run much further because I'm used to the ending, like the final fight ones, right? No, this doesn't appear to be one of those final fight ones. It's just things fell. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to launch it. I need to launch it straight in both. I need to launch it straight and catch it back on the other side. Except for when I go through these, I have way too much speed. This is actually irritating because I hate sequences like these. I hate sequences like these, and it's the last save is requiring that I do everything over again. Okay, I made it here. How bullshit would that have been if I'd missed? Alright, take that out. Now the last one is up. Okay. We made it to a new area. So I need to get on something over here. Oh! That's spinning. How pleasant. Alrighty! Made it! Last one. That was significantly easier than the shooting. Perfect! Now we can do something. Hello there, this is a little bit of an intermission to remind you that if you find yourself enjoying the video, you can leave a like to show your support, as well as subscribe if you haven't already. I guarantee that it is worth your time, as well as highly appreciated by me. And if you're one of those people who feels like they might have missed something, right there in the cards you can find a link to both the first games as well as this game's playlists. Both playlists are also down in the description, right above the link to our Discord. Come have fun with us. Now, on with your regularly scheduled content. We can come down here and exit. Don't know why we're exiting. Alright, okay, so what's gonna happen? Is this the end of Ori's childhood? Actually, I think the end of Ori's childhood happened in the first game. We made it, Ori. The spirit willow. The light will be restored to the land. The damage will be undone. We're gonna get hefted off a mountain, aren't we? Come on. Where's this owl? Yeah, owl gonna steal the light this time? What's gonna happen? Come on. Show me. Can't be this easy. There's no way it's this easy. Oh, actually, might be this easy. Holy crap, that's beautiful. If y'all don't know, I actually, on my Steam profile, I have one of the backgrounds from the first game set as my background. Wow, that is amazing. I can't see the color, obviously, but this just looks beautiful, and I'm waiting for that moment where everything goes wrong. Brave child, you have healed what was broken. Sierra is now reborn. See their memories gather to my branches. How the spirits have longed for this day. I don't have the right voice for this. If only I could carry the light once more, but is no longer mine to hold. My time has come and gone. A new age must begin. My child, I give the light to you, though to bear it you must something. One life you must now leave behind to save the lives of all. Just join now, Seer, to embrace the light. Care for this land as I once did. Why can't you do it? I don't like this. I came here to rescue Ku, and you're telling me to leave her behind. I think I understand why... Actually, I'm on your side this time, Owl. Don't agree with crushing it, but I am sort of on your side this time. Oh, I have to fight you. Those are the first 2 hits I've landed, holy hell. Oh, I literally jumped into that. Okay. Now, I don't know what you're doing there, but I don't like it. All right, so you're running. You're doing something. Don't agree with that. Okay, so it's a running section now. I guess I didn't jump where I was supposed to. All right. Okay, let's try and do this again. Honestly, not a fan of the Spirit Lady now. Just for the sheer fact of I came here to save Ku. I did not come here to save your people. Okay, and the storm that's going on is interesting. But now she's telling me that the only way to save anyone is to sacrifice Ku. And I'm not a fan of how this is going. I don't have the health for this. I guess that's why they made all of her moves super predictable. Oh, I can't be in that. Got it. I think that's where a lot of the damage I took came from. How are you so like, how do you do this? How do you have so much control over what's going on in this place? Because that's honestly bizarre to me. Okay. Yep, that hurt. Ow, sack of shit. I didn't dodge. So this is actually really tense for me because I fucked up with that first section and I lost like all of my health to it. Alright, this attack's easy to dodge, but its main drawback is the fact that I can't do damage during it. We are beneath half, which is good. We were beneath half. How do you control this stuff? That attack does so much damage. I need to check this stuff. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Don't know how to dodge that. Ah, I launched myself directly into one. I'm focusing too much on DPS in some of these. And I'm losing track of just... I'm losing track of the fact that I need to avoid almost all damage. Personally find that attack to be bullshit. Alright. Alright. I think I got this. I think I got this. Can't get cocky. Oh! We do have this! We absolutely do have this. It's just turned into an aerial battle. That's all. I need, this needs to be perfect. Because if it's not, if I don't do it perfectly, yeah, I made it through the last one, quote, perfectly. But I need to literally do this as precisely as possible. I need to be careful about falling. Got it. Yes! 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 Woo! I agree with your destruction of the light in this case. Like, because, yeah, no, I came here to save Ku. I didn't come here to save this forest. We shall remember the night. We shall always remember the night. When hope faltered. Don't you dare tell me that Ku is gonna die. I just did all of that because I didn't want Ku to die. Some chose to remain in darkness. Did you choose to remain in darkness? Yep. She chose to remain in darkness. That's sad, but it makes sense. Like, I know it's a Batman quote, but like, if you've never seen the light, but like all your life, when you finally do, it's blinding. I just wanted to hate this character, man. But the game won't let me hate the character. That sucks. That's sad. After she hurt Ku, I just wanted to hate her. No, like, now I can't. That's not cool, game. What's going down? Ori's hurt. Like, Ori's had the crap beat out of him. I spent that entire last section of the fight on, like, third of my health. I don't know if I was supposed to try and do anything. Like, I hit the buttons, but I don't know if I was supposed to. Are you really gonna... You are too nice, Ori. I would not accept the proposal, like, if it meant sacrificing Ku. At least I don't think I would. Seeing all these spirits around, like, but he's dead, but those two weren't. They're not dead either. Why are we seeing those? Is that because Ori's dying? I guess Ori is... Or maybe... I don't have to give up Ku, I have to give up myself. Ori has to give himself up. It's not that Ku has to die, it's that technically Ori has to die. Or is it that Ku has to die because he's releasing the feather? It is time, Ori. Why can't you continue to fulfill the role? No! No! I don't like this! This isn't cool! I wanted a happy ending! I wanted everyone to get a happy ending! Why don't I, like, Ori doesn't get a happy ending, and he's the one who did all of the work. That's not cool. Oh, his mouth is terrifying. I just looked over and I just see his face, and I'm just like, oh god. That's not cool. I wanted Ori to get a happy ending. Why? Why not? Why doesn't he get to live? Like, yeah, Ku gets to live. I'm happy about that, but... Don't do this to me, game! This ain't cool! No! Yeah, of course it's growing. But he's not a spirit anymore. He's a spirit willow. I embraced the light. When my name was Ori. What? So they just live around what's functionally... So Ku's wing did recover. Unless that's not Ku. I think that's Ku. So her wing did grow better. And are they coming here to die? No. Maybe. I don't know. Just forever sleeping on Ori's tree. I'm not a fan. Yes, I know it's the right thing, but Ori's too kind. He's way too kind. It was the will of the Wisps. That life begin anew. Yeah, new spirits will come to the world again now. Because... now there's... Ah! That's... So they left it to where there is room for another game, but you're not going to be playing Ori. Because Ori is now a fully grown spirit tree. But... They showed that spirits are coming back to the world now because one of the spirit trees regrew. Ah! Okay, that's cool looking. I don't even get to go back and... I don't even get to go and give all that Gorlek ore. Well... okay, review time! I absolutely liked the fact that there were more options throughout the entire game. Combat felt very similar, despite the fact that you were no longer using a ranged thing, you were in fact using a melee weapon. Compared to the first game. I liked the fact that I had distinctly more options for combat, because so many things were, in fact, capable of doing damage. And depending on your playstyle, you may be, like, very just up in the enemy's face with the melee, or as I was doing in that last fight, just shooting to do the damage when you could. It felt like there were more options than there were in the first game. And despite being like a very different place, and everything, even the rotten stuff, like I believe it was purple and everything was super aesthetically pleasing. It was amazing. By the way, I'm loving the little piece of art that we're getting right here, like with the Moki. These are top tier. I love the fact that they actually include something of interest in the credits. But my God, the entire time I just knew that there wasn't going to be a happy ending, but at the same time I wanted one. I wanted a happy ending where everything wrapped up, and like when they started showing that Shriek was actually, like, you should feel bad for her, I was just like, if you're gonna do this, give her a happy ending for me. It's like, nope, no happy ending for her either. And Ori's a spirit tree now. He's not a spirit. He's not Ori anymore. Map. And it kept punching me. It wasn't, I will say, emotionally, it didn't drag me through the mud the same way the first game did. I was distinctly, like, the first game, I believe I cried in video, but this, I didn't feel the urge to cry about these things. So he's teaching the spirits now, or is that just to show, like, how he instructed Ori about certain things? Whatever, like, it looked interesting. But in this one, it was less like making me want to cry and more just punching me in the gut over and over again with, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, but I know it has to happen. So, honestly, toss up between the two games. I absolutely preferred the story of the first game because it felt much more happy at the end, but it was a bittersweet happiness. This one, it's too many of the people that I liked in the thing died or didn't get a traditionally happy ending. I loved the story, but in comparison to the first one, too many of the people I liked didn't get the end that I'd wanted. So, with that in mind, I don't give games a number, but would I recommend this game to anyone? Absolutely. It's phenomenal. I'm glad it came to PC. I don't know if it was ever just a console exclusive. I didn't pay attention to it. Like, I knew that it was happening. I didn't know when. I didn't know anything about it. I knew it was happening. That was it. I knew there was a sequel coming. I didn't know anything past that. So, absolutely recommend this game. Absolutely recommend the first game if you haven't played either and you want to. After having played, then please go take a look at them. They're both on Steam. They're both probably on Xbox because it's Xbox Game Studios. So, they are amazing. I loved playing these games. And if there is a third one in the works when it comes out on PC, I will play it. I absolutely will take the time to track it down and play it. So these are after things because Ku is now large enough to carry both of them. But if you have like reservations about it being a 2D platformer, please keep in mind that I suck at platformers. I am absolutely garbage at them. But this game gives you plenty of leniency about what you can and cannot do and where you can land. You saw that once I had enough health, there were actually moments where I could potentially have recovered from landing the spikes, but chose not to. That is actually an example of the game being very lenient about its platforming. Does that mean that it is easy? No. It is a difficult game, especially at those boss fights, those running sequences where you're being chased by something. Those were significantly more difficult for me than I expected. Did the game feel easier than the first game? Yes. I don't know if that's because I got better at platformers since then, or just if the game was actually easier, but there were times where I completed something in one go, where in the first game, there was never a time where I just completed something in one go. I always had to do 6 or 7 tries on almost everything. It's why the series took so long to complete. I should have read that. I'm sorry, I didn't. I'll read it when I edit. With all of that in mind, everything I just said in the credits, and I do hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so that you can join me for whatever game I play next. Because I am absolutely going to play another game. If you have requests, put them down in the comments. If you have recommendations, put them down in the comments. Anything. If you have a specific game in mind, let me know, and I will do my best to get around to it. And remember, guys, smile, because even if it wasn't the ending I wanted, it was still a happy ending, right? Hope y'all enjoyed. I've been Flameless Soul, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, guys!